Hello everyone, I am here for another Infinite Point Challenge video, and this time it will be card. Difficulty is set to hard, and I'll have to open Infinite Energy and let's go. Now, I hope I won't die in the playthrough, because I'll try to do it like a speedrun. But I hadn't played card for a while now. Even in my 100 flower speedrun video, I didn't play card. I just basically used stage select to collect his exclusive flowers. So I'm a little bit untrained here, but his 100 flower, challenge section in the final boss is not very complicated. Only problem is it might take a little while, because card's skills has long ass animations. Also his controls are even worse than D. Now the issue with card is he has huge hitbox compared to D, and he has the same jumping issues. So if I press jump button while moving, then I can do standard jumps. But if I try to jump or maneuver while I'm standing still, then card is a little bit sloppy, and evading ammos could be troublesome. So also too much robots in card's playthrough, and because of all these factors, I won't be able to skip certain enemies, because if card gets hit and he falls down, recovery time is huge. He just falls down with screaming "Ooh!" and until he gets back, I'm basically losing my mind. Like here, I totally forgot about that robot, because I don't remember the monster lineup that much. It's been a while. So most of the troubles you see here are will be my mistakes. The character is not weak or anything, just it is so hard to play. Most of the time I have to switch between these four different primary weapons, and it is possible to sometimes press the triangle button extra times, which of course causes you to select the wrong weapon in the wrong situation. And sometimes your reactions should be precise. The boss battles will be easy though, with infinite energy. I mean, this character benefits from infinite energy way less than the other characters. I mean, most of the bosses are dying to assassin grenades easily. Now let's take a shortcut here. I mean, this is not even like risky or anything, because this level is easy and there are life extenders there and there, so I'll be fine. One danger is getting knocked down here by one of these fishes. As long as that doesn't happen, I'll be fine, and I'll be fine. Now let's rant about card while playing, which will completely damage my concentration, but in the end I will get to the final stage one way or another. Now, just like any other character in Gungage, card has lots of cool factor. I mean, the outfit is nice. He's a general in army because in one of his one of the pictures, we basically see him giving orders to his soldiers. And on the classic Gungage poster, he's on the top of the rest of the group members, and he looks so cool there. I mean, I don't know which picture will be my thumbnail with card. It could be either the picture of his warrant in his ending, or I can just cut the top part of the classic poster in which he stands. He stands strong. In that poster, all other characters portrayed as like they are struggling against incoming attacks, but Card is on top. He looks strong, he looks so brave. He doesn't feel like he doesn't look like he's scared of anything, or you know, he's struggling with anything. His pose is so epic. I don't know which one to pick. And even in the game, if you know what you're doing, this character is so strong. I mean, I personally need some practice because I like to play this game with movement mostly, and I'm so used to other characters' movement that dodging bullets giving me some trouble. I mean, at least in this run I had some trouble so far. And back in the day I didn't have that kind of a problem, but back in the day I was actually getting used to Card's gameplay before recording. Now I should pick that life recovery. It's possible. I mean, it is not really that necessary and I can't grab it. Fuck. I mean, the next stage is power plant, and I would have preferred to have I would have preferred to have full health, but I mean, I can get past through it. I don't know if this is the right word. Let's kill grenade quickly. I mean, whole point of these videos is improving my English anyway, so mistakes could happen. Now, what is the correct word here? Pass through it. Just pass through it. Or I can get past through it is the correct word. I'm a little bit confused here. Now, same pattern here. With Card, the problem is those green bombs that distract your aiming. This is the story of this stage basically. Alright, I don't need any life actually. That grenade launcher may begin attacking from this distance, yeah. But thanks to that fucking green bomb, I didn't see it coming. That fucking green bomb just camouflaged the incoming bomb. I was prepared, but I just recognized the incoming attack too late. Fuck this shit. I fucking hate these bombs so much. It's not like they are threatening or anything even. They are just annoying. Because they block... they disturb my aiming. Now, another problem with Card's special is you can't launch them while jumping. You should be standing on your 2 feet. And with U ammo you have to lock onto some targets. Now, this is a little bit troublesome because when I'm facing the final boss, I have to use S ammo for erasing the missiles in midair. When you use card specials, the incoming attacks will be cancelled basically. But with UMO, since you have to lock to something, sometimes you won't be able to activate the skill, and this way you may get hit by missiles or leeches, which is terrible. So I have to switch between fire breath and S for SMO. I picked the buster laser. Flamethrower is for killing leeches, and SMO is for evading missiles of the final boss. And Assassin's Grenade is basically necessary in the entire playthrough, and unfortunately, what was it, their name? Stinger missiles are garbage and useless. They are, I mean, it literally makes the things harder for me, because it's just, I mean, it causes me to change my weapons, you know, I mean, more. I have to press triangle button more because of Stinger missile. It doesn't do anything. I just have to pass Stinger missile to reach to some other useful weapon. Man, I suck at speaking together. This is just an, you know, unnecessary space. I'll have to pass the sections quickly. This is one of the more boring levels, by the way. Just like Tower, I mean, this stage has nothing exciting. Enemies are not very challenging, just robots. That was such a sneak attack, by the way. I almost got hit. I mean, Tower also has a really cool boss battle, but stage is just so boring. Again, nothing challenging. I feel bored in those stages a little, honestly. I mean, stage designs are all cool. They just need more challenges. But on the contrary, boss battles are amazing. I mean, this boss is not that hard, but the music and the environment makes it a really entertaining boss. And mod is a really good challenge overall. The difficulty is set very well. Now, one of the rare sections where I have to use buster laser. Now, for an advice to anyone who will play this game, with blue robots you should be careful about something. If they are hiding behind a corner or a wall, they will immediately fire you instead of, you know, calculating where you are going. But if they are in open field like that, they will calculate where you are moving and with which speed you are moving. So they will basically aim at where you are going to be, and that is not the case if they are behind a corner. So if you are going to pop out from a corner and attack a robot, you just have to keep walking. It is not the case in an open field. You have to bait them to a certain direction while keep attacking, of course. And this way you will evade their attacks. Now train section with card is a little bit dangerous because of the purple guys with jetpacks. They are a little bit troublesome. I mean, not troublesome, but I have to be careful with grenades. I should kill this guy before the jetpack guys appear. Yes, I almost messed up there. This is how you kill them, but there's always the possibility of missing the grenades, and then what I want to do is switching the flamethrower if I fail. And then of course in that case I have to circle around a little around the train. Yeah, this will be a little bit troublesome. It was a little bit hard, but I think I handled that very well. I mean, there's always the risk of getting electroshocked in the middle of your jump between the segments of the train, and then you fall down. It will cost you all your life. This is a little bit risky. So if they are really close to you and there is no way of escape, just don't jump from one section to another in the train. Just took it like a man. Now this boss is a little bit easy for card naturally, because Buster Laser completely hits the head, so it takes a lot of damage. And with other characters, the crystal evades many of your ammos, especially with Vicol and D. But with Card and Steer, that's not the case. Boss will take all the damage from your primary attacks. And if the rocket launchers had a good AI for aiming, then rocket launchers would be very well as well. But they are just going to awkward directions, and whenever I have to switch between the weapons, I have to pass through Stinger missiles as well. I am hitting triangle extra because of Stinger missile. Fuck Stinger missile. Now I will explode here because there are lots of too many robots there. Now there's one guy up here. Easy kill. Now let's get rid of this guy as well. Now these guys are not so hard as well, as long as if you aim well with grenades. But if you realize I'm not passing the enemies, I have to fight them all, because Card again has a huge hitbox, and that hitbox screws you in the worst possible times. I mean, thanks to grenades. Wow, what happens here? Thanks to grenades, they are at least dying quickly and don't waste you that much time. And in the 100 Flower speedrun, I actually never had to had to play this stage with these robots. With Steer and Card, I skipped this stage, and because they were unnecessary. So here I am expected to pass, but it is just impossible. I mean, after this there is desert and losing a life in the losing a life in the desert wouldn't be that bad, because I can purposefully die in the very beginning, and I can begin begin with a new life. I mean, it doesn't affect to infinite point, but I mean, I rather not. It is more classy to just not die through the whole run. Now, I don't use assassin grenade here because spider's head is a little bit above from the ground, so sometimes for some reason grenades doesn't damage. And you know, there is a beam attack with these spiders, and since card has huge hitboxes, evading those beam attacks could be tricky. I mean, you should have a big distance between you and spider. If you don't have enough distance between yourself and the boss, you will get hit guaranteed, basically. Now I should be able to pass this stage without using specials. Oh, what am I doing? I have to stick with grenades. They are the fastest way to kill these guys. Of course, if they are in a long range, then I can switch the Buster Laser like that. Alright, I can't kill this. Let's not waste bombs for them. They are picking such a long distance from me right now for some reason. Usually I just raining grenades and they are all down for. This time for some reason AI acted a little bit weird. And I totally missed that tank. I didn't see him. And this is the end of the stage. I remember at one time I practiced this stage like crazy because I was doing no hit runs, but I didn't know about recording. I never thought about recording them for YouTube at the time. So I was just doing those challenges for myself back in the day, and I was literally finishing that tank stage without getting any life loss. Those were crazy times. I'm just a former shell of my former self. Like here, back in the day, I wouldn't do something stupid like that, never. But at the time I was at college, so I actually had time to practice for this, and I had some really free time. I mean, I was hanging with my friends, but my lessons weren't that hard for me because I like exercises and I am a physical therapist. So I knew about muscles before beginning the physical therapy. So I adapted a little bit easier to my job and my lessons. And also, instead of not working for like months and prepare the exams in the last days, I studied every day, but I only studied for like 1 hour tops in a day. So I never had a frustrating working schedule. So I had lots of time to play Gungage with my laptop, and I was something else back in the day with this game. Nowadays I go to work and work is very tiring, so I can't sit down in front of computer every day. I mean, normally for a speedrun I had to study a little, you know, about details, enemy replacements. I should calculate life, and I should think about in which sections I can save times by getting fall damages, etc. I just don't have time for that, so I'm basically showing other people the routings and the challenges that they can do to enjoy themselves, or perhaps they can, I mean, you can basically record your own video and try to beat my time for fun. But at the same time, the core reason for me is improving my English. So I'm trying to add some rants about things other than the actual game I'm playing. I'm trying to stick them in between the video when there is, you know, nothing to talk about the game. I remember talking about like Lord of the Rings a little in... Wow, he didn't die, by the way. I was talking about Lord of the Rings a little while playing Symphony of the Night, because there were items that named after artifacts in Lord of the Rings. So I think I'm having a fun time, whether the videos are watched or not watched. It's not much of a concern for me. In this video I basically sucked Card's dick about how cool he is, despite being the hardest character to play and probably the weakest, because there are lots of issues with character, with like huge hitboxes, terrible controls, and Stinger missile being dog shit. Also skills has long animations despite being cool. But still, I think he compensates that with huge damages of assassin grenade. Now let's kill the enemy here. Then let's do this. This is so entertaining to do, by the way. You basically calculate the angle and then you launch assassin grenade. Wow, I thought that robot had no angle to shoot me there. That's my bad. Now cameras will be a little bit troublesome. I mean, I want to kill them fast. This is the problem. Normally I can just use Buster Laser and evade their attacks. Now in order to kill them fast, I'm just fighting them in a close range like that. And sometimes they are far above the ground. I mean, come on, just lower your level a little. Yes, now that I killed this one, I'll basically hide here and that camera will never hit me. So this way I saved a little bit time. Because otherwise the other characters have bad DPS compared to Assassin Grenade, and on top of all that, I mean, with other characters I'm not even killing any cameras in the top level of elevator. I'm just going back and forth until I reach this floor. But since card has huge hitboxes, I can't evade those bullets easily. So I'm doing this. I didn't aim well. You have to be very patient with those robots there. When I catch the right angle, yeah, like that, I use S to kill them easily, so that I won't lose much time. Now with S, the explosion doesn't do much damage. But if the orb catches the enemies in mid-air, then it's a different story. And also S deals more damage to mechanical enemies rather than biological alien type enemies. But I should have to adjust my angle a little. Or I didn't want to risk my health, but that guy forced my hand. And now finally we are at the final boss room. Now let's go, and I just want to look at Kart's face, which is all manly and tough. Yes, now that I locked the arm, I will repeat UMO until it explodes. Come on. I believe the third one will explode it. Let's see. I hope I won't need fourth here. Yeah. Now I'll wait until it stops groaning, because in certain animation periods the arms doesn't get damaged, like in that green beam attack, or while spinning like here. I have 86. I have 86 diamonds, so when I gain a 1-up and do 86 diamond again, it's over. Now this was 1, now there goes 2. Alright, I will be here for a while, it seems. Alright. Now here is what I wanted to do with card. As you see, when I activated SMO, the missiles are erased. Now 1, 2. Then I'm switching the flamethrower so that I can kill leeches. Then I switch to erase the missiles again. The issue is switching the weapons in the right moments. I mean, collecting items is not that hard, thanks to flamethrower being really a close range weapon. So larvas will be killed in similar spots. I mean, spots that are close. 1, 2, and S. Now again, the one issue is the skill animation is too long. And I personally feel like items expire during the skill animation. As you see, that crystal is gone. I mean, time doesn't stop for item expiration periods. Now as you see, I don't have to move from the spot I'm standing most of the time. The one issue is many items are left under the boss with card. I remember that from the past. I have to keep some distance between me and boss so that larvas get away from the boss. Now here, as long as I don't have to, I won't activate S. Also, talking while controlling card will be a little bit hard. I apologize if there will be awkward silences, but this is not really easy to do. 1, 2, I may need that S because larvas are giving me a hard time here. One, two, and S. Again, if you want to reach this goal safe, you just have to do this. I'll play a little bit risky for not wasting too much time. Now I don't need to use special here. I wait them like that. One, two. Here I wanted to do it because there's a life extender. Hopefully I won't miss it. Ah, shit, I missed it. And oh fuck, that really hurts me. Give me that life, please. So I already collected 14 and now 15. I don't need to... Oh! What? At that angle, there shouldn't be any tricky missiles. Alright. Now my health is a little bit low, so I'm not going to take risks. Until I get... until I find myself in a better situation as far as my health concerned. I mean, that hit was so unexpected for me. Now I saw a diamond here. Oh, there was one more diamond. Again, with flamethrower like that, I'm actually used now. With flamethrower, I mean, lava's not a problem. The items are in groups. So not as easy as or as brain dead as the other two, but ah shit. I took a risk there. I know it would be risky. I just can't help myself sometimes. I am a little bit an ambitious person in my life as well. Sometimes I just can't resist it. And the skill is so cool, man. It is like Barrett's Buster Shot or whatever it was, I can't remember the name now. But this is much more cooler with the lightning and the orb is like something much impressive looking. I'll get that diamond. Alright, the boss basically sits on that life recovery. I mean, for a while I will stick safely. There is 2 diamonds, I will try to... Alright, let me grab that one at least. Now since I am very close to the boss and the wall, I'm in between them, I have to be a little bit safe here. But now I'm going to the open and here I can easily evade the rockets. There was a diamond. Yeah. I'm going fine so far. I'm going to make an S. I usually prefer to use S when larvas are right next to me. When I feel their breaths, you know, behind my back. But I shouldn't get hit. Nice. Now, as you see, I have a huge distance with the boss here. Wow. This is cards hitbox screwing me here. I'm going fine, but the risks I took is... The risks that I took is kind of forcing my hand a little. I mean, I still have more than half of my health, and I mean, that was a risky move as well, as you see. Now I have to do this. I mean, at least I get a diamond. Right, I should... Alright, I basically get rid of the trap as well. My god, I couldn't get that health. I just couldn't find the angle from the leeches not giving me space. Here I'll actually use. Alright, it will do the spin attack. I should be prepared. I can actually grab this now. Yeah. It's going to end at 86. I'm just remembering. I'm just reminding that to myself so that I don't have to remember again. Come on, no diamonds in the whole mess. And alright, those leeches forced me to use the skill again. Alright, this is a good angle, but again, card immobility of card strikes again. Oh shit, I almost got hit by that. I just saw it in the last second and slowed myself down. I evade that by a frame basically. And I pressed S ammo, fuck you. I literally pressed square there. I literally pressed the right button. Now this is getting a little bit ridiculous. I have to remember that I should play safe from now on. I'm just keep forgetting and taking risks unnecessarily. Now the problem is the items are expiring when I use S. And the boss sits on the health recovery items all the time. Now since beams are gone, let's collect this. One, two, and again SMO. By the way, this run is literally same without infinite energy. Because as you see, you have lots of items and they are in groups for mana recovery. So you basically do the same thing without infinite energy. Now my health is a little bit better now. Slow. What the hell? I didn't stop moving. What? Oh my god. Wow. Just wow. I was in such a comfortable health rate there. One, two, and I had to left that health and 1, 2. I had to left health and diamond behind. They are going to be. Oh, I actually grabbed that. Nice. There is one more here. It will be risky, but I'll take it. Let's erase those ammos. Since I am face to face with boss, the ammos would be really tricky. One, two, and go. There's a health, and I'm going to grab it. And I'm 28, not so slow actually, now that I come to think about it. Let's grab that diamond. I actually missed that life recovery item because I focused on diamond, and once I determined to go a direction, there is no turning back thanks to all these leeches. Not giving me any room or space. Now the boss literally sits on all the items. At least the music is nice. And now there's a life recovery right next to me. I mean, this requires some skill because you have to direct the S ammo to leeches that follow you. That was unnecessary. I was just a little bit. Now, as you see, I lost health, but I also recover again. This is how these runs usually go. Now, I actually wait a little so that they can gather. Oh, come on. And all my efforts was for basically nothing. I mean, I wanted to group them so that I can get items. Alright, I'll get some distance, yes. I wish I could have changed the weapon during the animation as well. Let's grab that diamond, but it will cost me the life recovery. Or no, it won't cost. I'm at 35 now. I'm going very well. Better than I expected since I haven't played for a while now. Alright, that risk paid off. That was a life recovery. I think because of Leech I can see that right now. Also that spin attack cost me that life recovery. Alright, I'll pass the S ammo, nice. Now I can grab that diamond. here, yeah, I turn back so that I can hit the leeches follow me and perhaps a life recovery here. Let's grab the diamond at least. Right, no need for S. And there's a life recovery, but I don't have much space there. Man, leeches are moving a little bit tough right now. They are really challenging in the last 5 minutes. Alright, this was risky again. I basically lost my discipline a little. No, he just again sit on top of the life recovery. Fuck you. Seriously, man. I'm not going to use S again. Nice. Alright, Alright, I get life recovery and I get rid of the missiles again. Now I must say this is really fun to do. I mean fun to play. Because it is so hard, challenging and stressful, but in a good way. I am sincere about that. I like playing this so much right now. Despite some parts getting me angry. Alright, I have too much pressure behind my back now. Now I think time loses when you fire the S ammo and wait until it explodes. During that period I think items are beginning to lose time before they getting explode. I mean time runs for them to expire once a card fires the S ammo. But during the animation they don't lose time, I believe. Oh shit. Alright, I'm still not in a bad position. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just used S ammo. One, two, and sometimes I just feel like a bitch when I use S ammo too frequently. I just can't help on that. And my health is really in a dangerous level right now. I have to play like a bitch from now on. But not here. Here I know they won't catch me. This one was guaranteed. But here I'll just going to use it. Yes, I was about to take risk again. Again, this is just who I am. I can't just help it. Right here, I actually no need. Oh my god, why is this happening? They should have gone to where I am going to be there. When you are at sides, there are no tricks. All missiles are going to same way. When you are at the side of the boss, I don't know why does this happen. Yeah, I grabbed the health there and I immediately switched and used S. Man, I will probably succeed in this without practice, but I guess I'll need some practice with Vicol, because with Vicol it is harder than just even card. I'm 57 now. Alright, my health bar is half full again. I am almost at the safe zone now. Now, I'll go forward because SMO will clean my path. Alright, I couldn't get the angle I wanted. I wanted a 180 degree, but this is fine. Alright, I can't grab that diamond. It is just too risky and I took too much risk so far. I got hit by Leech, but it's okay. I'll try to grab that diamond there. Yeah. Again, I'm hitting to the boss so that I won't lose much time with S ammo flying in midair like that. Wow, I'm at 63 actually, it's about to be done. And without stupid mistakes, this is actually as easy as D now that I think about it. It is not, it requires some skill, but to me it wasn't that hard. I just did some take some risks. I even take risk here. I could have gotten shot by the missiles. It would be a disaster, because I'm finally getting to comfortable health degrees. Now here I have a huge distance between the boss, so alright, but here I have to use that leeches didn't allow me to get that diamond. One, two, and wow, I thought there was a leech army behind me. If I knew it was empty like that, I would target the boss. And at the moment I can't talk about anything but game because I have to super focus right now. Alright. Now everything is going according to plan, and if I don't take any stupid risks or make any mistakes, this is already done. Alright, now there's a life recovery. Now that was a little bit tough, but now missiles are gone, and since leeches hit me, the boss won't deal me that huge chunk of damage that it normally would. Alright, I couldn't grab that diamond apparently. Just look at the outfit on card, man. The game graphics are also very nice. It is like Tekken 3 style graphics. I can say this is the same quality. And Tekken 3 with its graphics and amazing controls took the gaming world with a storm. I can't believe this game just didn't make it. I'm just... man. Oh, come on, don't drop. At least let me get the health, please. Thank you. Here I don't need S. Yeah. I guess I won't need again. Yeah. Now, since I take that risk, I'll get my reward. Now, I mean, this run is already done, since it's at 75. All I have to do is 86. But as you see, I had to take lots of risks. Many times I had to get close to the boss's legs. I mean, legs of the boss. And here I had to dive into the leeches and I got empty-handed. But I can say this is more fun than a steer and D run, because I had to maneuver a lot. And I had to focus on switching weapons. I mean, I like hard characters, what can I say? In Tekken, I like Nina Williams and Lau a lot, and they are not the easiest characters to play. Many players criticize Nina for being complicated to play, but the truth is, some people like to play characters with hard inputs, because doing hard inputs is satisfactory. When you pull it off, you know that you accomplished something. So I like to play Nina a lot, despite it having hard inputs and on top of that not being a top tier character. Because when I play simple characters, it becomes too repetitive and boring, because I mean, it is like playing a children's game, you know, at that point. I mean, it is too simple. But my brain evolved to some level. I'm 27 years old now. Now 3 more diamonds and I'm finally done. Then I'll kill the boss and say GG's. 1 more. That 1 diamond was literally there. Come on, give me the 86, please. Come on, give me a diamond. I wish there was a way to cancel and keep moving. It would be super badass. Now I won't try to grab anything. I'll just defend my spot. Ah shit, I should have used you. Now I'll use immediately after this. I couldn't see where did it target. Now this will be a little bit hard. It's probably locked onto a leech, yeah. Wow, it even erased the green lasers that it shots, I believe. Yeah, it even erased that, wow. I mean, I never realized that before because I believe I never tried to kill boss. I just held like 10 life with like 10 million points. It was just recorded back in the day. I never tried to finish and kill the boss like I did here. And this is the end. Now, this was a little bit tougher than the other two, obviously. It was more fun, but it also caused me to, you know, not be able to speak about certain stuff. I had to speak about the game and what's going on the screen all the time a little. But in the end, I think since it had so much action and dangers going on, I think it was more enjoyable to watch, at least in a way. Now the warrant picture is just so badass. I'm writing my own fantasy novel, and I'm planning to do a character with cards design, you know, with that face. It's just full of testosterone, you know. People don't do tough characters like that nowadays. It's just like Vicol, but even more like, I mean, Vicol is manly at least. He has huge arms and doesn't have that ridiculous anime hair. And look at that, with cigarettes, with tough face, and that white hair. It is just full of charisma, man. Now about Vicol. Vicol is your typical anime character, but he doesn't have that ridiculous hair. The outfits are not overly done. You know, it's stylish. There are lots of accessories, but they are in a harmony and they don't look ridiculous. And the character is tough, he's muscular. It is like Cloud, but he doesn't have that spiky, ridiculous hair. I like Vicol so much. Now I don't want to wait the ending here. I already waited the entire ending with D. So thanks to everyone for watching this video. This was tough, and Vicol will be even tougher. Perhaps more fluent and more action-packed, but it will be a nightmare for me. Thanks everyone for watching.